Let's get down to one thing first up. I don't think every episode is going to be about AI specifically. AI is definitely a tool and it helps with a lot of bits and pieces. But again, there is a process now that I want to bookmark here as a process going forward. I'm going to actually show you the steps of me making the actual video component. I think we've skirted around that particular point up until now because it's not really AI. Although I have built-in AI tools within the video production suite, I was trying to avoid, giving any sort of credit to, you'll know that, look, as I said, I've had the program for like over 10 years now. Let's move straight across there. I just don't feel like giving him any credit because I'm old school. The program itself works and it works very efficiently. Just the fact that the constant updates, the constant twists, and the constant nagging with this program about, go to the subscription model to get all these features. Yeah, right, okay. Now, the program's called Wondershare Filmora, but that's what I use. I find it extremely simple to use. So this is a Wondershare Filmora exercise. If you want to subscribe to that particular thing, I think it's who's talking to me now. Somebody else has followed me on Facebook. Okay, weird. I thought I disconnected that thing anyway, but it doesn't matter. This is my weird computer. It's alive half the time. Yeah, so how do I make these videos? I don't want to make this thing too long because a video production takes 20 to 30 minutes, going through and doing all the jump cuts and everything else. But luckily, I'm only using one clip in this format. What I'm trying to say is the fact that Wondershare is what I use. So there's 1,000 programs out there. Well, it's 100 programs that I use for video editing. It's one of the three programs I have here that keeps me locked into the Windows 11 at the moment. When I finish this series, Windows 12, it's the one thing that's holding me back. Hopefully, as the tools in this AI world develop, I'll be able to press a button within those tools that we've got and then make something without actually having to even go here, if you know what I mean. Because there's certain things you really want to do. There's a little bit of production element work you want to do. These straight cuts out of your phone, I don't know, I can't watch them, they're clumsy shit. If there's no editing done, making, like, one of the things that really drives me nuts is what we call, the sound quality. Let me go see. Let's do the example. Let's open the project. So let's start one. So now I'm going to update it again. I don't need to constantly update it. Let's go to our video library, videos. We use OBS as our recording program. And this is me recording this episode here now. We're going to take the episode from before. Right, it was 11 minutes and 49 seconds. Getting closer to that 10-minute magic number. Maybe if I aim for 8 minutes, I might actually get into 10. You never know. Anybody know any secret sauce around that one? Oh my God. Anyway, before we get too wrapped up, I don't know how many minutes we're 3 minutes and 35 seconds into. Look, if you're still here at this time, look, seriously, the way the YouTube system works, I want to grow this channel. If you want the information, and we want it out to people, I need participation. You got to hit the like, you got to ask questions, do all that shit down below. That's your job. My job is to be routine and give you a video a day. Your job is to hit the like and subscribe. That's the rules, okay? Let's, get that. Look, I'll start doing every video until I start seeing it happen, okay? The way to make it happen, and stop me talking about it, is hit the like and subscribe and just do it automatically, okay? Anyway, getting back to this. So there's the episode. It's 10 minutes long. Unfortunately, I would like to have a better audio separation there. I can see one jump cut. We can do a jump cut there. You won't notice that too much. There's another one there. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the 1 second mark on the expansion. I want to see that's 19s, that's 10s. So which one of those things there? That's 2 seconds. That's 1 second. This is the artwork in doing a video episode. If you hadn't really worked out to perfect this, it can look really professional or it can look really, really amateur. If you don't get your words, cut off exactly and exactly when you call it for the jump cut, I don't do a jump cut specifically the way it's done per normal video edit. I look at the pregnant pause and then I use what they call a blank fill or, a transition fill, which you'll see shortly. I know that those little things there are little puffs of air that we don't really need. They don't they don't upset the actual flow. I'm just going to make sure I delete the right one. Let's have a quick now. And I'm going to just say, okay, we're doing this in reverse order. You've given me 30 topics. I've chosen this one. Yeah, that pause obviously worked. I'm now starting to see the actual patterns. What's that, a word? No, that was a well. I don't think that's just a fill word. You start to recognize the waveforms as well, which makes it a little bit easier. I'm running through it as sort of a process that, an average person picking up Filmora for the first time would go, oh my God, this looks rather complicated. But, is it? The fear is what you've got to overcome. You can always start again. A little bit of repetition makes a difference. Really what I'm showing is, the creation of an episode. What do we do? What's the normal process? And again, I don't know whether there's tools out there that do this automatically. It seems like a function that could be very toolable. I'm building time. I'm building tribe here, building team. If you're coming in and you got these ideas, let me know. I can learn from you as much as you can learn from me. Music we were sampling there. What have we got here? Look at the timing. I think there's not much. This is a fairly clean episode. Fairly long pause there. Now, I don't know whether there's other software is out there that can do this. Not this a real. I think I'll leave the wow in there actually. Talking about how much you make from YouTube. Use and make $3. That's the YouTube game. Sometimes you can really stuff up the meter as well if you're doing this and make $3. It's a little fiddly, but again, I'm sure that we have AI tools out there to do this, but this is, I guess, the difference between somebody who's creating and somebody who's just writing a script. I really do feel that that's what the world wants. We want to see creation. Yeah, I lost my place again. Would that fit? This is my, again, that's the touch of realism in these channels. My channel is not, I'm not a robot. I am human. Breathing exercise. Again, you see how you can see it in the waveforms. Something suspicious in the waveform. But again, maybe you don't see it. Right now, we are sort of limited in that when you start to think about it. What's going on in there? So we can take that arm out. We don't need it. We can. Sometimes taking the arms out makes it a little bit more human. I remember my mum telling me this, I say too many ums and ahs. Sometimes I wish I listened to what my mother used to say when I was younger. What did she say? I don't know. I didn't listen. If you haven't worked that one out, it's a Hitchhiker's quote. And that's basically the run through on there. I will do a jump cut. Oh, no, I'll take you through the whole lot. I think we're almost there. I think that's a wrap. Okay, so there we go. We have a 10-minute cleanup at the end to do there. Take the whole lot of this. We're now going to do the audio. I might have used the wrong words, but the term I was meaning, normalization. There is an industry normalizing process for audio clips, and people should do this. This is part of editing. You cannot do that on your phone. I don't know how people do this shit on their phone. I haven't yet to see an application that probably do full freaking, what they call normalization properly. Anyway, I'm a PC guy. I'm a bit, funny that way. Anyway, moving right along. If I wanted to lay an audio track, and in fact, I probably will lay some audio under that. So I'm going to do some audio ducking, which means the fact that it keeps the voice prominent. I'm going to lay an audio track over to do that. There's a place I can do that in there. Yes, right. I do enhance my voice. Being old, my voice tends to be a little bit monotone. The little tweaks that it can give it will help. I don't have one of those voices that goes up and down in tones, which makes it melodic. I got to use a little bit of AI assistance, I suppose. Audio, yeah, okay. That's the audio tweaking. When I'm using my GoPro, I actually have to do a little tweak on the equalizer as well, because the GoPro again is so flat. I don't know whether I should be doing it here for this microphone. This is supposed to be a professional level microphone, not like a GoPro. You know how it goes. But yeah, moving right along. So there we go. Next thing we need to do is we need to do some transitions. So in this case here, I like to keep things simple. One of the things I learned back in the old days of doing, presentations for businesses, people come in all these bells and whistles and always detracted from the message. I tend to try to keep my transitions as simple as possible. How about we do a simple dissolve across every transition phase? There we go. Double click that. We're going to reduce that down to maybe half a second. Don't forget these are in frames, not seconds. Apply that to all and go to the beginning of the video. We're going to do a fade in, go to the end of the video and do a fade out. Replace that half second. I tend to do a 1 second fade out, which is the default. I'll do an audio trim at the end. These are just standard things, so when we're into audio. Audio at the end, we're going to go down here. We're going to do fade out. 1 second, slide to the beginning, and do a fade in on that one at 1 second. Audio, 1 second, fade in. Well, it's the second day in the middle. Yeah, okay, that's good. Go to that position there. We drop it a few things. How about we drop in global media? What's that? Oh, that's right. There's the audio tracks now. There it is. How about overlay? We put that in the second track there. We'll go to 30 seconds. Sort of, the mandated point that YouTube should run. If you're there after 30 seconds, a little gentle reminder, although you've had 10 already in this video, the gentle reminder should go there, right, which is the... That's where I think I'm... Like and subscribe without talking to people. I find that so fucking annoying every time you get a new video. Even like in PBS. Well, I think I've done it in this one, didn't I? I'm trying to think of my scripting now. What am I doing? It all comes out of here. I don't have a teleprompter anyway. This is just my weird mind. Anyway, we've got our things done. We got that done. We've got that done. We're going to the beginning again. We'll go to here. I always give a call out to my membership. There we go. And don't think there's anything else. There's nothing else to overlay. If I've got any little call out bits, I can probably put them in now. But ultimately, we pop it into there. I look at that point there. So the title fades out before the screen fades out. Techniques like that, they're just tweaks. Nobody would see them, but I'm an engineer, if you know what I mean. I know they're there. It makes me happy. And that's it. That's the video. Now, as I said, there was going to be a piece of music underneath there. I was waiting for something to happen. Was there? No. I don't think we need music. There's something that may come in. We may put some subtle music in the background of these things here. But for now, we're just going to hit the save button. Don't worry, there is an auto-save process within the Wondershare, and I've been using the program for over 10 years. So I think probably 3 times I've ever really had Wondershare collapse, and really the only thing I've ever lost on the program would probably be maybe 2 to 3 minutes worth of work. But yeah, save your work regularly. You'll probably find you'll have less hiccups. And then I do have... There we go. I don't even know what number we're on. I think we're going to PKTV 037. Cutting a video. All the clicking for you guys. It's probably annoying as shit. Anyway, we go to vlog. There we go. That's the encoding I use. Click that button and away it goes. Really, that's all there is to it. That's making a video. That'll sort of end up. That probably is going to take, what? It says 15 minutes to encode that. It used to be a lot quicker, but I don't know. I said I've upgraded graphics and cards, and it is using GPU acceleration, but I'm not on I'm not on NVIDIA. I'm on AMD. So maybe the graphics acceleration's tweaked towards the NVIDIA ecosystem as opposed to mine. Who knows? Anyway, it's not like I'm in a hurry. I'm retired, as I've said. Anyway, guys, again, thanks to all our membership. Again, it's not really linked to this channel, but as I said, this channel became from that channel. The encouragement I got there kept me going on here, and that was my first 10 years, that'll be continuing for another 10 years. This is my next 10-year cycle until I can't make these fingers work anymore. Until then, well, you never know. They might be replaced by prosthetics. Who knows? Follow the channel. Watch this channel evolve over 10 years. Peace out, guys. Have fun.